Breaking news, the top wide receiver on the free agent market has finally found his new team as Kenny Golladay agrees to terms to sign with the New York Football Giants. What is going on, y'all? Faiz Sports Talk back at it with another video talking, of course, some NFL, and here to talk about this news. So if you're new to the channel and you have not subscribed yet, I promise you need to do so because I do talk a lot of NFL on this channel. Gonna cover you guys with free agency, the draft, everything during the NFL offseason. I got you. Make sure you're following me on all my social media platforms and make sure you hit the bell icon so you're notified every time I drop a new video. Let's get into it. All right, so first and foremost, before I get into my analysis on the football side of things, let's talk about the terms of the deal itself financially. What was the contract? And also the fact that, you know, free agency has been going on for a couple of days now, and it took this long for the top wide receiver in Kenny Golladay to find a new home. That tells you everything you need to know about the wide receiver market. Guys were just not getting paid. Teams were not willing to shell out big money for wide receivers. But with the Giants, they actually ended up doing that with Kenny Golladay, okay? They agreed to a 4-year deal worth approximately $72 million. Going to be up to $76 million if he hits some incentives. And then the important number here, the biggest number, $40 million guaranteed. So Kenny Golladay was looking for approximately $18.5 million a year. He got just that with the New York Giants. And I got to tell you, from Kenny Galladay's perspective, I'm extremely happy for him because Kenny Golladay deserves this money. He is one of the most underrated wide receivers in the NFL. He's been so productive, so good, coming out of Northern Illinois. Been one of my favorites to watch. And yeah, I think Kenny Galladay's got all the potential in the world. Still very young, in his prime. Like, this is a very, very solid player. So in terms of the money, I mean, we're talking about a very, very dry free agent market. Kenny Golladay was getting a lot of one-year prove-it type of deals from teams like the Bears, the Ravens, etc. I'm glad he stuck to his guns and said, no, I'm worth more than that. I've already proved I'm a good receiver. What is there to prove for Kenny Golladay? He didn't need a one-year deal. So I'm glad he was able to get a long-term deal locked up. So happy for Kenny Golladay. Now let's talk about the Giants side of things here, okay? The Giants, all right? Does this deal make sense for them? And to me, it does, okay? The Giants needed another receiver since Odell Beckham Jr. left, okay? Because they don't have a number one receiver, right? It's Sterling Shepard, who's a nice slot guy. Darius Slayton's, got potential, nice outside receiver. And then, of course, you've got Evan Ingram in the middle of the field as well. But outside of that, it's been, nothing great. And even those guys have been okay. Nobody's been able to do what OBJ has, done in New York since he left. And so Kenny Golladay, what he does is he gives you a bona fide number one right away wide receiver, okay? Now, the Giants have a quarterback problem because I'm not a believer in Daniel Jones, and so we don't know if Daniel Jones is actually a good quarterback. I don't think he is, but again, he's still young enough where he can still maybe show some flashes. And here's the thing I like about this deal. Not so much from a money side of things, but more so on the football side of things is Josh Allen had his breakout season when they got him a number one receiver in Stephon Diggs. Stephon Diggs changed everything for Josh Allen. So the Giants are thinking, you know what? We can do that with Daniel Jones. Let's give him a bona fide number one. And Kenny Golladay, make no mistake about it, is a bona fide number one receiver. And maybe he's able to unlock Daniel Jones. So from that side of things, I like it for the Giants. They had a need at a number one wide receiver position. They can help unlock Daniel Jones. And if it doesn't work out, you're still talking about a guy who's in his prime, right? Very young. You're not overpaying a guy for what he's done in the past. It's Kenny Galladay's best years are ahead of him. So I like this move for the Giants. Does it feel like they overpaid a little bit? Maybe, but I honestly don't think so. I don't think so. I think Kenny Golladay got what he's worth. He's one of the best wide receivers in the NFL, folks. He's just so underrated. People don't talk about it enough because he played for the Lions, honestly. So I like this deal for the Giants, for Kenny Golladay. Win-win all around. So let me know what you guys think. Leave a comment down below if you agree or disagree, as always.